Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Ib, the scary game.
Yep, welcome back.
What we're doing here is going... basically what you're supposed to do is go south from the paint and then read that wall there. That's what the game tells you, at least. It's, you can go around this room and, like, look at all the things there that tell you where it is.
Lady
tell you hints about where
Red is
The lady-
coming after me.
You know that I think you may have missed that, I don't know, but they do play that sort of reference because one of the enemies in this game is the lady in red, and she comes from paintings. She is a painting, actually.
I was referring to the song, but
Yeah, I think it's a reference to the song, though. I wouldn't doubt it, at least. Actually, maybe not, because this is a Japanese game.
was it made by a Japanese person?
Yes, it was. It was translated.
Okay.
This puzzle's very easy. I don't know why they made it look so hard. Probably because they're asses.
And, well, at least they translated it not directly, so we
Mhm.
don't have a lot of English.
Yeah. You'll want to use the eye drops on this guy. And somehow no one ever noticed this on the... I don't get... I think you have to use the eye drops on that guy. Although I don't know, but there's a secret room there. I don't know if you can do it on the first time, though. Or when you just walk by it.
Well, that...
By the way, that painting's where we need to go.
Ah, yes. Well, I was going to say, that doesn't seem too obscure. You have like a saw eye and some eye drops. Put two and two together.
Yeah. This game's pretty easy and straightforward with the stuff, and there's the inventory system, by the way. You gotta hit escape for that. You move with the directional keys, which I don't know why I'd be telling you this in the second part, but there you go. And you hit shift to exit the game. You hit enter or space to examine things. And that's basically your controls. It's not hard to figure out, so I probably didn't even need to speak of it. Anyways, now that we have the bouquet, we can now go over here and give it to this guy because he likes flowers.
That was a
If you give him, if you give him the red rose, you die. Just putting that out there.
That bouquet thing was a clever puzzle, I would say.
The puzzles in this game are actually pretty good. Like, they're pretty smart. Also, the quality's a lot better now because I'm using Movie Maker, oddly enough, instead of Premiere Pro, which is weird. And this is another big puzzle room. The lady in red. That's the lady in red, by the way. And by the way, no, this is a different thing, actually. I don't remember which one. I didn't remember what the password was. But you find it later on the guy hanging upside down in one of the paintings. Don't place your water in that one because it's a one-time thing. That's what the black ones mean.
Ah, yes.
The game's pretty obvious with things and stuff, so it isn't exactly hard to comprehend things.
And that's the password.
That's the password, yeah. Well, not quite. Flip it upside down and then you have the
Oh,
password.
because he's hanged, of course.
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
I think I even put it wrong, I think. Maybe. No, I don't. That's later in the game where I put a password in wrong that I was pretty sure I knew, and I was like 2 digits off. There's a small thing that you can see where you put that thing, and that's your way to tell that there's something there.
Now, if I remember correctly, these paintings that come after you increase in number, don't they?
As you complete the puzzles in this room, yes. Oh, what was that crashing sound? Oh, look at this.
I like how kawaii Gary looks.
Wait, hold on, what? And now here's one of the things you can do to get the worst ending. You cover your eyes to get the worst ending. You gotta make sure to stop Gary if you want a good ending. Because if you kick that mannequin, like a whole bunch just appear out of nowhere. Like all over this room. Also, you're gonna want to lead this one away. The lady in green. Which is not as good as the lady in red. Oh, look, there's a lady in red. And there's a blue one.
These painting creatures are already creepy.
Yeah.
I would say they're worse. I would say they're worse than zombies.
Well, zombies aren't all that creepy anymore, at least to me. Just because they're pretty. They're kind of being overused lately, which I guess is the reason why Resident Evil doesn't have zombies anymore. Even though they have sort of zombies.
Infected or mutants or whatever.
Yeah, like from Resident Evil 4, there's the Los Illuminados or the Ganados or whatever they're called. I forget. I was playing it not too long ago, though. If I ever beat that game, though, and I do a few runs of it, it'd be a good playthrough. Have you ever seen the Brain Scratch playthrough of it?
Yes.
That's like their best playthrough. That was an amazing playthrough.
So is Ib a real Japanese name?
I don't know. I think it's named after the sort of intro thing that says EB at the start, like Ib.
Yeah.
I think she might be named after that, but it's probably an actual Japanese name. And oh my god, mannequins everywhere. And I get unlucky with the placement of these guys here, so I pretty much gotta weave my way around them. Normally you don't have to do it so arbitrarily like me, but apparently you do. That's like the only painting that's not like an actual enemy. I don't even know how I dodged... Oh, I got hit, but I don't even know how I got around that guy. And now another moment to get the better ending of this game. Which I'll depict a lot because there's a lot of moments you can fuck up on. Let's keep go, Ib. And Ib just kind of has a panic attack. Or, not a panic attack. She passes out. I don't know why I remembered panic attack. But whatever. They're related. Now, this is a nightmare.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, the sparkly, super sparkly backgrounds is is the way to tell, basically. Like, oh look, the door's open. Because these guys unlocked it. It's kind of funny how these are the guys who unlocked it, because it's like one head, just a thing of arms that's on the floor that can probably not reach the door handle, and then a headless mannequin that can't tell what's going on.
So, maybe the school had to tell the mannequin to hold up the painting in a sort of combo.
They had to like find out a master plan. Oh, I know. They just broke off the door handle and the door just swung open. And then when the door closed, it locked down on itself. And that's why Ebe couldn't leave. Also, pick up Gary's coat and don't be a jerk, because he gave you that coat because you were dying. And no leaving ever. Never. Jeff, we're not allowed to leave this playthrough.
Oh.
But it's scary.
This is a nice piano track.
Yeah, it's Ib's theme. It's the intro theme, but sounds nicer, I think. Or it might actually be the intro theme, you just have to listen to it long enough. Also, one little thing that they kind of tip off here. Gary is supposed to be homosexual. It's not as easy to tell here, though, because they kind of hide the fact by saying, oh, why do you talk like a lady? And yeah. And just keep talking to him here. This is one of the big moments that you have to do things. And then I decide to actually read the audio. It's okay character development here. But after you talk to him a few times, like maybe talk to him 10 times. And if when the message thing pops up, then pick one of the 2 top options. Never stare intently at his face, because that's rude.
It reminds me of Silent Hill 2. Have you played that game?
No, but I've seen a few playthroughs.
It's where essentially you affect the ending by what objects you examine.
Oh.
Look,
they do that in Shattered Memories.
Yeah,
too.
look, if you keep looking at a picture of the lead character's dead wife, that of course will affect the ending. I won't go into too much detail.
That's one of the games that's on my list to play, but I don't have it, so I can't play it. Oh no! Another character development moment, I guess I'll call it. Go read that bookshelf with Gary. Because it gives you Gary points, I guess. I'll call them Gary points.
Oh no, it's not like we can just go under the velvet rope.
No, you can't do that. I don't know why that book specifically just gives you more Gary points. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Read the blue painting, because it's the only one that doesn't make those other mannequins start moving, and it opens the exit for you. There's no way to get back in there, by the way, so if you don't read the diary and just leave, you're screwed. Also, pick the dialogue options that make Gary talk more, as I think those help you get Gary points. I don't remember. I think it sort of does. Also, they managed to make a GIF painting. Would you look at that? Now, I don't remember what this cord does. I think it unlocks the next door. Yeah, it does. Okay. Oh. Wait, no, that's not what it does. Yeah, you just go south. Go back down. Because now there's paint on the wall. Something of the Deep. Abyss of the Deep is the correct one. Although it sounds kind of... how would I put it? It doesn't sound right. Also, this is kind of funny what you can read here.
They fed my slash fiction.
Don't read this stuff till you get older. I like how they put that there.
Well, apparently in Japan they have like the children's animated section next to the porn section.
What?
In video shops. I'll have to check that. That could be just someone exaggerating.
It could be just one store, but I don't know. That's weird. I remember actually hearing something about that. Also, apparently, yeah, you can tell what's going on. I don't know why I explain things. But I like this track here because it actually makes things like, oh shit, I guess. I also give you a chance to read this, by the way, because I decided to read it. So, I noticed to all visitors there's a strict ban on implements. Never mind then. Are you looking up that thing, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering what was going on.
Japanese stores display porn.
That'd be funny if you accidentally wrote Japanese porn and you hit enter. You're like, oh wait, hold on. Oh, Mary. Mary's a character. I don't like Mary because she's a bad guy.
Oh, spoilers. But as if you couldn't tell by those eyes.
Yeah. She's obviously the bad guy. I'm saying that now because you gotta be a jerk to her to get the best ending. Because she's kind of creepy anyway, so maybe, yeah, just be a jerk to her. Just try not to be nice to her. And if there's any moment where she'll be like, Who would you rather, me or Gary? Say Gary. Because it gives you Gary points, even though Gary's not there. Spoiler warning. I should have said that earlier. Actually, you know what? I think I'm kind of just done with not telling spoilers, because I'm always gonna do that.
Well, I sort of looked up that thing, and actually, I want to get off it now because we're just playing in the commentary. But apparently, but apparently, when they display that stuff, they don't put it on a top shelf, so it is more accessible to children. That's the best I could find about it.
So they just leave. That's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, in British stores, in newsagents, they still sell softcore porn magazines, but they put it on the top shelf, and that's something they legally have to do, so it's out of the reach of children.
What they do at most gas stations here is they just well, actually, the gas station just down the street from me, they just put it on the shelf and just leave it like maybe in the middle, maybe where like the 5-year-olds can't reach it. But most gas stations, they put it behind the counter. So you have to ask for it. Which kind of gets awkward. Well, I wouldn't know, but that would be pretty awkward.
Of course you wouldn't.
You know, I think it's illegal if they try and sell it to me. Just being honest. Well, actually, they could. Maybe if I asked. Although I wouldn't know why I need it. I have this whole internet here.
You know, we were talking earlier that in the West we seem to be obsessed with zombies, but the Japanese tend to have a more ghostly attitude towards horror.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of the Ring films.
Yeah. And what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna bring up Luigi's Mansion, although that kind of isn't a horror game. It's more of a kids game.
Yeah.
Oh wait, have you ever heard of Fatal Frame?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm 100% sure that has stuff to do with ghosts. I haven't played it myself, but I've heard about it. And it's a game maybe I should play with friends around and not on my own. Oh, would you look at that? Someone else is coming online. Lucky for me, it didn't sit there for forever.
I think the Wii U is just asking for a Fatal Frame game at this point.
They have one on the 3DS.
Oh. Okay then.
And they actually like let you use the 3DS camera to look around.
Oh yeah.
And find the ghosts and stuff. I don't know. I think that's only a side feature though, because that would be pretty boring if it's like a $40 game that you have to walk around your house to find ghosts. You know? The Winder.
I'm trying to find out why the Japanese like ghosts in particular. Because as far as I know, their religion is, or whatever, is essentially up until the 20th century, they thought their emperor was literally a god. So.
Oh.
Yeah, up until World War II. And then so essentially they're either Shinto, which I guess is more supernatural and ghostly, or just atheists or non-religious.
Oh, okay. As you guys witnessed right there by stepping on that blue panel thing, we switched to play as Gary. And this is how Gary sees this room that looked so cute with bunnies and stuff. You know? I don't think it's so cute anymore.
And he has 10 hit points, so...
You don't really ever get hit as Gary. It's only for puzzle-related purposes.
Ah, yes.
Also, you're going to want to hit the 4th chord to the right, hit any other chord, and you can potentially get the worst ending. I think it's the one all the way on the right, actually. Try not to hit that one because, yeah, bad ending. Unless you're like that and just kind of love getting bad endings.
Oh, Google's being a bitch. Have you had that problem with Google search where you type in... Well, you type in any words and then when you click the search, the screen doesn't show any results?
Yeah, that's happened to me lots lately, actually.
Yeah,
I think it's because Google has so many people on it now that it's just kind of lagging.
I've started to use Bing.
You've started using Bing? I haven't sunk that low.
Well, sometimes.
So try not to be, try not to, like, have a conversation with her. Just say yes or no. And when she talks about this with Gary, just say you'd rather leave with Gary. Because Gary points. Getting Mary points are bad. Mary versus Gary.
Do their names mean anything? Like,
I don't know. Maybe Google that later. But maybe Google that in the next part. Because this part's over. So we'll see you guys then. With the Google searches.